Good morning, party people. Today is the big day. I believe we're going to get Red Barron started. You know, this K24 RN engine conversion, a little bit more complicated than I expected, mainly because I've been collecting parts for a year. Can't find all the parts I collected. So, if you do something like this and you're going to take your time gathering the parts, make sure you keep them in a place where you can find them. I ordered coolant lines, oil lines that I lost, got the coolant line from it. Tony down at A1 Turbo Industries told me over and over again, man, you got to get new lines. I had no idea that lines was plugged solid. Somebody evidently was putting some head gasket quick fix in the bottle stuff in the engine, and it locked up the coolant line going to the turbo on whatever car that was, locked up that turbo. When I had my buddy Josh send me those lines off of the S60R he's parting out, those lines were horrible. Had to get that stuff out of there, man. So, got that all cleaned up. Got those lines installed, everything in, got the snap intercooler installed. My next step is a little bit of wiring on my ECU, wire in my gauges for my AFR and stuff, raise that thing up. Hopefully I will have that car running Friday noon. So this is going to be Red Barron's big day. Get started, get that thing moving on the road. Now, I'm about to start traveling. In a day or two, Saturday, Sunday, I'm probably going to go to Phoenix for a day. There is a manual swap kit down there that I need to pick up for somebody. Then I'll be going out east, taking Red Barron out there. If you need something, I'm supposed to help you with something, contact me, call or text, so we can connect, make sure that meeting's done. I hope to be in Ohio, Cincinnati by Wednesday. Now, I need your help. A couple things I need. Number one, if you know of an 850 that's being parted out and the hood release thing that pokes through the grill, I need a couple of those. So, the junkyard usually damages those. I need a couple of them that are not damaged. Secondly, if you know of a salvage yard that has an 850, an S70, a V70, manual cars in the salvage yard, or you know somebody has one that they're looking to part out, please let me know. While I'm traveling, I need to gather a couple of manual swap kits. Oklahoma, anywhere. Yeah, I mean, no matter where you are, if you know of a car in the salvage yard that has a 5-speed in it from an 850, S70, V70, please let me know. I will probably come get it. We can have a meet and greet, hang out, whatever. But I am looking for those. That is the best modification that I have done on Panther, bar none. Funnest thing to do to a T5 car, and I'm trying to help people convert their automatic cars to stick shift standard manual transmission cars. That way they can enjoy the car more and not have to worry about transmission failures. So please call, text, leave me comment, send me an email. Prefer a text message to let me know if you know of a manual transmission car in a salvage yard. I like to get that stuff out of the salvage yard before it gets crushed. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Oh, before I forget, man, not supposed to touch my face. I almost forgot about our situation. Now, from what I could tell, the government is doing a hoax because there's somebody that they want to start tracking and keep up everywhere they go, and don't let them outside and make them eat stale food and don't let them work, so they got to squeeze on somebody in this country. So we all got to wait this out until they squeeze that person to submission. So, just a tip. Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I tinker with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. This video also has tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. So, thank you very much for watching. Kicking off the day on my walk. And looky here. Got that fire extinguisher. Proud and steady. Right in the center of the concrete pad. I wonder if this is handicap accessible with wheelchairs, or should they just fall off the curb and get around it that way? My. Wonderful day in the neighborhood. Now this one over here seems like it's positioned where a wheelchair can fit by it. But that one over there, no way. Time to go work on Red Barron. Hopefully get it running today. Here we go. About to clean out the work area so we can get Red Barron going today. Kicking off the fun for the day. Coolant supply line is blocked. Trying to get it from out.
That's part of the car's in the junkyard.
Yep, he bought it because the turbo was bad for like $1,000. Got that pin in there ready to snap that line in place. I guess this is the wire for that ABS bracket. Tried running that thin wire through it, unsuccessful. Tried running that plastic zip tie through it, unsuccessful. The bend is where the problem was. We had to clear it out now. We took a thick wire, jammed it down in there, twisting it around, getting some of the crud out of there. Probably some head gasket repair gunk like Blue Devil or something. Then we put a little bend in that metal and just was jamming it on there and running the parts cleaner through it a few times. It finally busted it loose. So we're going to let that parts cleaner flesh it for a little while. Run some stuff through there, zip ties, different things, just to make sure we get as much out of there as possible and install it. So that's the piece of metal wire we were jamming down in there to get some of this stuff out of here. And here's that bolt the coolant in, and that thing is plugged as well. Here's that crazy crooked drain pipe for the K24. Let me get the gaskets for that and get that installed. Put that new coolant line there, putting the next new coolant line there. There it is. My thermostat housing on, temp sensor plugged in. Need to grab my fuel rail, put my fuel rail on. Keep making progress. Got my inlet thing on. I need to get my vacuum lines on there and get this plugged in the rest of the way. Crank sensor. Get that plugged in. You go get my O2 sensor. Hook up my wide band and attach this thing to the engine. Get this cracking. Screwed the O2 sensor from Red Barron in there. Took it under this mount. I'm gonna zip tie it there. Next, I'm gonna lower the car, get the intercooler out of there, and put the snap intercooler up in there. This is how cars are in the desert, man. Freaking dirty as it gets. Dirty, dirty, dirty. So we pull for the intercooler, let moisture out. If that is causing you to lose boost, you need a new turbo. Got this line thing here. I gotta put this in here so that I can snap the line in for the clutch. Just press it in, that snaps in place, and I got my bleeder. Turns out the sedan light covers are different from the wagon light covers. So we're gonna try to clean the paint. off of the light covers. Look at all that dirt jammed up in that intercooler. I guess I need to backwash that radiator. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's pretty bad. Blowing it out still looks bad. I'm probably gonna have to wash it out, but man, got a lot of it out this first bank here. Just use compressed air to clean this radiator out, so I'm good to go. Got daylight through this thing the whole way. Had a little bit of a fitment issue with this intercooler again. I had to drill another hole in the radiator, move the cast nut up a spot, and then get it screwed in, so I should be good to go now. Wait a minute. Looks like I'm gonna have problems getting my lower hose on, so I gotta try to shift this intercooler down. That's gonna suck. Let me try that before I secure this. Sway bar end links hanging, intercooler mounted, and unfortunately that's it for today, so we got to get this thing cranking tomorrow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I just stopped by the White Horse, put the grill in, and put the hood latch backup security thing on, and I'm done for the day. Didn't get done with Red Barron. Would love to get that car started. Tomorrow, I think I'm actually ready to wire in the ECU, raise the subframe, hook up my coolant lines, my fuel lines. I hope to have that car running by noon. That's gonna be awesome. Then the guys gonna work on the exhaust. Then I'm gonna get that thing out of there and take care of some other tidbits on it and get that thing on the road. It's gonna be one bad ride. Red Barron, boy! If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.